Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to explain 10 tips on how to sight read better. These are just things that have helped me through the years and things that I've seen help my students improve. And I think it will be really helpful if you're taking exams with ABRSM, Trinity, any kind of exam. But also if you just want to sight read and become a better pianist. So hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, so we're going to learn how to sight read better in this lesson. I'm going to pick some sight reading tests from grade 6. You might think it's a bit difficult or it might be just right. As if you want to play classical music in general, it's probably going to be around this level. So my first tip is to go slowly. You can also count while doing this. So make sure you know where all the beats are, depending on what time signature you're in. If you're in 4/4, the crotchet is 1 beat. And if you're in 3/8, or if there's 8 at the bottom, a quaver is 1 beat. So, in this example, interrupted march, from the ABRSM syllabus grade 6, I'm going to count and play slowly. Other than counting and playing slowly, you should also identify what key you're in. So in this specific one, I have 1 flat. That means I'm in the key of either F major or D minor. So I'm going to play that scale, F major. And D minor as well. Now, when I play the sight reading test, I'm going to have in mind that the notes will be in that scale, in either F major or D minor. As you know, you only get 30 seconds to practice. What I'd recommend is going straight for the difficult parts first. So as I can see in interrupted march, in bar 8, the right hand has to play in the bass clef, and that's usually something that's not the easiest thing. So I'm going to start with that bar just to make sure I get it out the way and I know that I'm going to do it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing is that rests are very important. When you have a rest, it's really like a gift because you can then look ahead whilst you're waiting and counting, of course. Generally, you should always try to look ahead. So if I'm doing bar 1, for example, I'm going to start looking ahead now. What's coming next? Okay, now I'm going to look ahead to the next bar. And now to the next bar. What's coming? If you make mistakes, keep going. See, like I just made a mistake. I'm going to keep going, not going to stop. And then, oh, we're here. Doesn't really matter, I've got rests now, so I can relax. And I've done this part already, so I'm all prepared. If you're really not good at sight reading and you're still trying to remember what the notes are, I'd highly recommend that you practice saying the notes out loud. Obviously, you're not going to do this in the exam because it will take too long. But to practice, you could definitely say the notes at the same time as playing them, just so that you recognize them faster. When you say things out loud, you learn a lot faster. So, I'm going to do that. D and D. Oh, D and E. C, B, A, F and D, F and A, B flat and D, G and G, F, A, D, F. I'm looking ahead. C sharp and G, E and G, E, F, E, D and F, And I've got F and D, E, D, C sharp and E, E and D, C sharp, B, back to C sharp again because I just played it, and then, oh, I forgot that C sharp, but it's okay, I'm keep going, D and D, E and A, F, G, etc. In this sight reading book, there are no fingers written. However, if you're just sight reading music that you want to learn, you should always put the right fingers on that it recommends, because there's a reason for that. Usually, either if you have to go higher or lower, if you put the correct finger on the note, it allows you to do that without having to mess up your fingers and rush to get to the notes fast. Now, in number 22, invention, I'm noticing that the first note is going lower, but then it's going higher again. So I'm not going to put 1 on G, because then I don't know what I'm going to put after that. I'm going to put 3 or 4 rather on G. Then it gives me enough fingers and space to get to the next note easy. I'm also going to do the same in the right hand. As I can see, E is probably the lowest note for a while, and then it's going higher. So in this one, it's 3/8. So that means that every quaver is a beat. I'm going to take the semiquavers extra slow, because they're basically like quavers if I was in 4/4. Okay, I'm going to count as well. Let's see how this goes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you're really good at sight reading, and you identify the notes really easy and the added sharps and flats, accidentals and natural signs, then you can also pay attention to the dynamics that it recommends you to do, or the articulation such as legato, staccato, or if it's loud or quiet. This will just gain you extra marks in the exam. The main thing though is to be able to just get all the rhythms right and the notes right. Once you can do that, then you can aim for that distinction. I'm now going to do Sounds of Spring, as this has 3 sharps, so it's slightly more challenging. So of course I'm going to do the scale, A major. Okay, now I have a feel of how many sharps I'm going to play, and now I'm going to go straight onto the most difficult parts. I think the ending looks like it's a bit difficult, as it has some beats that I need to hold for quite a long time. As we're in 9/8, that means the quaver is 1 beat, so the dotted minim would last for 6 beats. So I'm going to count that for 6, and then I'm going to see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, rest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm going to take this slowly because I'm in 9/8 and the quaver is 1 beat long, and then it gives me enough time as well to figure out, as I've got 3 sharps. I'm going to count because I think that will definitely keep me in time, and it'll give me enough time to look ahead. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, the part we worked on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course 7, 8, 9 is at the beginning. Something that helped me when I was taking my grade 8, I don't know if this will help everyone, but what really helped me is putting a metronome on very, very slow, probably the slowest that you have, and playing with the metronome really slowly, making sure that you don't miss any beats. Even if you make the wrong notes, it's fine, just keep going, because mainly they just want to make sure you can start the sight reading test and finish it. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to put the metronome on 50 and I'm just going to play without stopping. Okay, so I made a few little mistakes, probably because I wasn't looking ahead in the moment before that. So always look ahead. It will prepare you, especially if there's something difficult coming up. Play it nice and slowly. If the metronome really slowly helps you just to keep in time and to not stop, then use it. Generally, my advice would be to just sight read as much as you can. It doesn't only have to be boring exam pieces, it can also be something you like playing. So just go to a music store and buy a book that's all piano music. It could be songs from your favorite artist or just music that you like to play, and just play all the time. Even if it's difficult, just keep doing it all the time, and then that's the only way really that you can get better at sight reading. You just have to keep doing it until you recognize the notes really easily and the rhythms, and then all the tempo changes and everything. And yeah, the main thing as well is to have fun. Bye. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you find those tips helpful. Let me know in the comments, and if you have any other videos that you want me to do, let me know. Thanks for watching.